Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel, and to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video, and to stay tuned on in towards the middle of this video. Right after this ticker symbol, right after this chart analysis, I am going to discuss with you guys a ticker symbol I mentioned in the morning briefings this morning that jumped up 10%, and I'm going to share with you another ticker symbol that you want to add to your watch list that I've mentioned on the Patreon. I've mentioned it even here on the YouTube, and it's jumped up 20%. It's pulling back now, and I want to talk to you guys about the opportunity moving forward and what seems to be the bottom. And if that bottom gets broken through, the opportunities are getting larger. So stay tuned for all that information. And if you want to get live updates on what ticker symbols I'm watching weekly, you can join me over at the Patreon, and you'll gain access to the Discord, where you gain access to the different options, right, that I'm going to talk about, like such as, penny stocks or stocks that are moving with momentum in the morning. And as well, you get to join a community of smart, intelligent investors, all focused on the same goal. So you can come and join a community of 80 plus members already of us over at the Patreon and Discord. I look forward to seeing you guys join us. If that's something that interests you, the link is down below. So SOS stock, SOS Limited, has actually been in a downward trend. It had a squeeze here, it jumped up to a high, and it's been pulling downwards. Now, is it hitting its bottom? That's the question everybody wants to know. And to be honest with you, we have to pay close attention to this volume here. We have to pay close attention to how this stock is reacting. So we are in bearish territory, and the 50-day moving average is 528. Anything below it is bearish. Anything above it is bullish. Our support is down here at 485. We're currently sitting at 494. If 485 gets broken through, you want to watch carefully how it reacts between 485 and the next support down here at 442. You want to see if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or are the bears tearing this one down fairly fast. So super important to watch carefully and see how this reacts. Now, our midway resistance level is up here at 518. But the first one that needs to be broken through is 503. Once that's turned into a support, 518, and then this can continue the momentum upwards to then get one step closer to the 50-day moving average of 528 to hopefully get back into bullish territory and pull away from it in the upward direction. But down here at 503, 504, give or take, and 518, they do not signify that the bulls have gained control. These are just momentum indicators to let us know where the stock is heading. But the bulls need to break through the 50-day moving average to work their way upwards. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to smash the like button. It helps out the YouTube channel, and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos and all the information that I shared. Let's go ahead and jump right over to the ticker symbol I mentioned this morning, as well as the ticker symbol you want to add to your watch list moving forward and its potential. So today's ticker symbol, I've talked about it before, and it's actually pulled back. We're going to jump right into it, and we're going to look at when I started talking about it and how I feel about it moving forward. But let's jump right into this first. This is the morning briefing that I had today, and for those of you that are not aware, you can gain access to this by joining the Discord. The link is down below, and you'll also gain access to the Stock Market and Emotional Intelligence series, and you'll gain access to my weekly watch list for swing trades and long-term opportunities. Okay, so let's talk about this. So I mentioned this one early in the morning today at 8:57, and I stated I was watching it. I wanted volume to pick up, and it did. One to watch towards the bell, sitting at 389. So it was at 389. It pulled back to a low here of 384, and it pulled up in just a matter of 4 minutes to 5 minutes, 414, right? The 5-minute to 30-minute workdays, I call it. And that right there was a 5-minute jump that gave us 10%. That's all we're really looking for, 5 to 10%. This one was a little bit closer to 8 to 10%, but that's what we look for, 5 to 10%. You're not going to be able to start doing this right away, but by joining the Discord, you'll gain access to a group of investors that are very smart, intelligent. They're all looking at different plays, and also we're here to enlighten each other on opportunities that are presenting themselves. So sometimes you only have one set of eyes and you can't catch every single chart at once, no matter how many charts you have pulled up. But when you have other sets of eyes in a community that's all working towards the same goal, there's a lot there to go ahead and sharpen and grow with, right? Like I always say, we're going to learn and grow together. Iron sharpens iron. And this is a great opportunity to learn how to exit and enter opportunities. You don't want to start off with your capital. You want to start watching or using a simulator. But I highly recommend it because at some point you'll get the hang of it and there's going to be many opportunities to come. Weekly watch lists, daily announcements, and I'm going to start sometime in the near future talking more about options and puts, and that's where things are going to get more interesting. So if you want to join in on that and you want to join our community of 80 plus members already, the links are down below to the Discord and the Patreon group. Click on either one and it'll direct you right to the Patreon so you can see the tiers that are available. They're filling up quickly. So let's talk about the stock you want to add to your watch list. So this stock here is PLTR. Okay, I've talked about it since February 20th when it first showed strength, and now we want to watch it carefully for a slight pullback or consolidation. On the 20th, right after that, on the 22nd, it ran up a little bit and it pulled down. Okay, this was way back in February. So let's go ahead and pull this up here so we could see where PLTR sits right now. Okay, PLTR is actually in a position where the more it stays at these levels, the bigger and better the opportunities are becoming. I mean, what a drastic drop today. That was big. So on the 30-minute, it doesn't look as big, but on the 1 minute, it looks scary. So we've talked about it since way back here and when it ran and stuff, because it actually picked up, pulled back down, and then it ran up, and it's been falling since. So I stated we wanted that weakness. Now, this was the low at that time, right? Throughout March, that's all we really knew about, right? That's all we knew. And then way back here and this point and back here at these points, you could see the amount of weakness the stock has had and it's hit lows. And I've stated about this one again in March. I stated it again right here. And then obviously our February time when we spoke about it. But the main thing I want you guys to be aware of is that I've mentioned several times, $20 seems to be the floor. And if that gets broken through, the opportunities are getting bigger unless something fundamentally has changed. Now, this has been a great swing trade for those that have taken the opportunity since the 20th when we started talking about it. It hit this low, brought itself back up. I talked about it again before it ran up. And then as it's pulling down, I talked about the fact that we want to watch this as it gets closer to $20. And it's touched $20. It ran up again to 24. And we're talking about here a nice 10 to 20% gain every single time that these swing trade opportunities have presented themselves. Well, now it had a big drop, right? So what we want to look for here is either consolidation or call this the dip right now, because we don't know how much lower it could go, right? We don't know if it can continue in this direction, but this is the lowest that we know right now after this move, and start off right there or get some more if that's something that interests you. But really what we're looking for right now is consolidation or weakness on the downside. The closer this gets to 20, the more interesting. So I want you guys to be aware, PLTR is a long-term opportunity, and it's one that every single dip or every single time it gets pulled down, it's more and more interesting every single time. They're working with big companies, and I made a full video on why PLTR is going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big deal because IBM right now, their Watson computer was not able to do what PLTR is able to offer. So they're working alongside to make PLTR incorporated into the Watson or PLTR technology and the Watson together to provide the service that IBM always wanted to be able to provide. So that makes me see how ahead PLTR is than companies that have existed before, and where it can continue to go and where it could take other companies and grow from that, right? So, man, big opportunities. If you guys have any bullish insights on this one or a bearish case, please comment down below. I look forward to seeing your thoughts on this one. And as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.